Hey there, beer tubers. Welcome back to Maxwell Starr's beer review. Tonight we're going to take a look at one of the beers sent to me by Elharlock of Hougly Beer Reviews in Nova Scotia. Going to take a look at Neame Spitfire Kentish Ale. Been looking forward to trying this one for quite some time now, actually, since I started doing reviews. I've had this before. I tried it, I think it was in spring of 2010, and it was before I really fully developed my my beer tastes. It's only recently where I really started to grow an appreciation of British beers. When I tried it before, I remember thinking it was just kind of this weird, basically hop taste and nothing else, kind of bitter. But I'm really looking forward to giving this thing a try again. It says this 4.5% ABV Kentish ale was first brewed in 1990 to celebrate the Battle of Britain, which was fought in the skies above Kent 50 years earlier. The beer is named after the legendary Spitfire aeroplane designed by R.J. Mitchell. The versatility of the aircraft and the courage of its pilots were essential to the victory and were a key symbol of the spirit of that time. Spitfire, the bottle of Britain. It's even got a little RAF cap on the top of it there at the Rondell logo on it. It's from Shepherd Neame, Britain's oldest brewer in Faversham, Kent, it says. Over 300 years, although I think the modern day brewery is actually a little younger than that. I'd have to check. So, there's even some taste description, but I'm not going to read that right now. I'm just going to cut right to the chase and crack open the bottle. So, let's pop that off and be careful. I'm moving the cap because I want to save that, because that's an awesome looking cap. So, just give it a pour. Ooh. On stay. It's definitely nice looking. Poofy head. Kind of like a, well, you can see the colors from inside the bottle, but it's kind of like an orange amber appearance, little on the golden hues at the bottom. That head's actually got like an off-white tan kind of color to it. It's very, very faint off-white. It's more like a cream. Alright, so it's settled a bit. Let's give it a smell. Let's swirl that a little so I can actually get the smell off of this one. It's got this little bit of a citrusy smell to it, like a grapefruit citrus. Be a hint malty and maybe a tad floral. Other than that, there's not really a whole lot of smell coming off the top of that one. There's a little tiny touch of it of like a caramel malt in there. That's actually really nice. Smells nice. Let's get to the taste. Yeah, it's got this very earthy, it's got this very, like a citrusy, earthy kind of hop taste to it. And it's not like it's centralized across, it's decentralized throughout the mouth. It's kind of like, you feel this hop bite in the front, in the back of the palate, lingers a bit in the back of the throat. And that lingering earthy bitterness in the back. And this is all coupled with a little bit of like a caramel malt flavor. But not a strong caramel, it's more like a mild. and maybe a bit of toasted grains too. But it's well blended together. Every bit of taste in this thing actually comes together quite well. As an ale, it's kind of like a medium-bodied beer. It's not watery. Finishes a little crisp, and it's also quite dry. Not bad. Better than what I remembered. Alright, I'm going to sit down with this one for a bit, and I'll come back with some thoughts. Be right back. And we're back with Shepherd Neame Spitfire. So what did I think of this one? Well, in a little recap of the taste, found it had some nice, like caramel and toffee notes in the back, just like you would expect from an English bitter in the malt character. And it also had this little bit of like a red fruity taste. The hoppiness was predominantly an earthy bitterness. That citrus note that I noticed before kind of faded out, and now it's mainly exclusively an earthy kind of taste, maybe a tad peppery as well. And I noticed that there's a predominant amount of like almost like a nuttiness throughout the taste that kind of blanks out the malts a little. It's not an intensely bitter beer, but it is a nice beer, and it's actually quite an easy drinking beer. It's nothing absolutely incredible, and I'd probably still prefer like an old speckled hen. I keep coming back to that one. I'd probably still prefer an old speckled hen over this one. But to be totally honest, it's actually a really nice beer, and I do recommend it if you have this available to you. So as far as for rating, I'm going to give this one a 3.5 out of 5. I think it's well deserved for that kind of rating, because it is a really nice tasting English bitter. And now more than ever, I'm convinced that that bottle that I bought a year and a half ago was a bad one. Just because that one just came off as being intensely bitter and kind of skunky in taste, like it had nothing else to it. But this one here, I noticed that it's actually quite complex in its flavor profile, as well as it's actually not an intensely bitter beer in the first place. And I actually quite like it. It is a great English style bitter beer. So that's a 3.5 out of 5 for me for Shepherd Neame Spitfire. Water bottle of Britain it is. Thanks for watching, and special thanks to Elharlock of Hougly Beer Review for donating this bottle, or sending me this bottle of Shepherd Neame Spitfire, so that I can have a chance to review it. Special thanks to him. Anyway, thanks for watching Maxwell Starr's Beer Review, and hope you enjoyed watching this review, and I'll talk to you later. Cheers!